Hey, good morning, folks. Daniel here. This is video number 31 for the series that corresponds to the book, Road of Happy Destiny. Today we're going to talk about the power of the tongue in the book of James again. Now, in the book of James, it talks about how we need to be extremely careful with what we speak. And the reason for this is that the spoken word, the actual spoken word, affects the spiritual realm substantially. And the spirit realm, which is much more real than even our physical temporal realm, affects us substantially because it is more, the physical realm seems super real, right? Because of course we're in it. But the spiritual realm is even more real than the one that we're in. So when we speak into existence or speak certain things, anything, when we speak, it affects the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm is affecting our physical realm. So, when we speak it and we don't see it happening, but things are changing, and then in that spirit realm, which is in the same time and space that we're in right now, it affects our physical circumstances. If I speak words of positivity out into the universe, it will affect the lives of the people I'm speaking those words about. It might not cause exactly what cause the thing to happen that I'm specifically thinking about, but if I put those good vibes out there, it's going to translate into that energy is going to travel. It could travel all the way to the other side of the world and affect somebody's life for better or for worse. So when you have something negative to say about somebody, something negative to think about them, your intentions towards them are maybe evil or not very healthy. Maybe they don't get the speeding ticket that you prayed over their life or thought about, but something negative will happen in their lives as a direct result of the negativity that you speak into existence. And on the flip side of that coin, maybe somebody's getting ready to graduate and they're getting a certain gift, or you want a certain gift for them as a reward for that. If you have that intention for them in your heart and you want that to take place, a lot of the times they will specifically take place as you've asked for it to happen. But a lot of times not. But something positive will come out of that situation, similar to what you had intended in the life of the person you're thinking those things about. It's not just thoughts. I'm talking more specifically about the spoken word. It says in Scripture, it says in James, that just look at how a giant forest can be affected by the smallest little flame. Forest fire from the smallest little thing, right? It's like that in the spirit realm. When we speak something, it just propagates out, right? Well, whether that's positive or negative and how your intentions are with that, and the intentions have everything to do with it. It's not just the words themselves, it's the intention behind them. If you're speaking good words in a sarcastic, negative way, you might as well have been speaking the sarcastic, negative words themselves. This passive-aggressive thing doesn't fly in the spiritual realm. It is where your heart is what takes place in the spirit realm, is what I'm trying to say. And it also says in that third book of James, the third chapter of James that I'm talking about, that teachers, says, don't let many of you be teachers, because teachers will be judged much more strictly, much more harshly, because of the words that they speak to their pupils, the people that they're teaching. Are affected by the words spoken in that they're learning something, yes. But the more, who speaks more than a teacher? A politician, maybe? No, not really. They give some speeches and such. But a teacher, they speak the most. That's why they're going to be judged more strictly. Is because they speak into existence a lot more stuff than the average Joe out there. Because a speaker is a teacher. A public speaker is a teacher. A pastor is a teacher. You know what I mean? A supervisor at work, in a lot of instances, that's responsible for training, that's a teacher. Yeah, I don't want to scare you away from being a teacher, because if you have a teacher's heart, a servant's heart and a teacher's spirit, you're a pretty good person for the most part. You know, you have the foundation of somebody that has the heart similar to that of God. He wants us to learn. That's what we're here for. We're here to love God, to learn, to help others, and to help others do those first two things. And of course to love others, but those first, those primary four things there is the whole point of all of this. Now, Speaking into existence words of any kind has an effect in the spirit realm, and when you have the faith for that, well, with or without the faith, it affects the spiritual realm, which affects the physical realm. So although, again, we speak it into existence and that affects our physical realm just in terms of communication and learning and emotional response and things like that, but those reactions and what happens in the future in a realm with a God that's not limited by time affects our reality, maybe not in that instant, but well, it does affect it immediately, but the results of the effect of speaking sometimes don't take place right away. Sometimes they take a little while to propagate through the system of how the universe operates, so to speak. So I just wanted to share with you the power of the tongue. It is extremely powerful, and it's not the stuff that we put into our bodies that defiles us. It's the stuff that we speak out. It says that in scripture also. I could eat a hot dog that's not very healthy for me, or a big juicy burger. Not very healthy. But that's not what's going to defile my soul. It's the words that I speak. That's going to be doing the damage. Or the repair, the restoration, the redemption. That comes out of the mouth. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If I'm swearing all the time and I'm just angry and bitter and all that jazz, well, it's because there's something going on with me and I need to work on that. So, that just goes to show you a few things. So it is my sincerest prayer in this moment that God bless you sincerely and genuinely and continually, abundantly beyond what you already deserve, and that God bring redemption and restoration into your life. All right, God bless. Bye-bye.